Live your passion.
You can be anything you want. You can achieve it if you just believe. Take you to a place you can reach yourself. Live your passion. Live your passion, yeah.
Involved in the day-to-day practical work of accountancy and playing a key operational role in producing reliable financial information, accounting technicians deal with financial transactions and are responsible for updating financial and balancing accounts. Meet Carlo Synders, a qualified and driven self-employed accounting technician. This is his story.
You can be anything you want. Achieve it if you just believe. Take you to a place you can reach yourself. Live your passion. Live your passion, yeah.
Born in Ventu, Carlo, when still a toddler, relocated to South Africa, where his father took charge of various construction projects. Settling at Queenstown in that country's Free State province, Carlo excelled at school as mathematics was his favorite subject.
So when my dad worked out, I had to take him to school. So I was actually, because I'm the eldest, I was responsible for him and my little sister. He's quite a sharp guy. And since grade grade 1, their terms, he was a very clever guy in terms of his schooling. He always, since grade 1, he was a #1 sort of candidate.
It was at high school where Carlo was introduced to the exciting world of accounting.
When I got to grade 8, let's say it that way, there was one teacher at Mr. Lochner, and I'm telling you, that person was very passionate about that subject. You could see. And it actually, basically, I looked up to him, and it interested me. Like I said, from primary school, I was into figures, but you don't have accounting at primary school, so it was just mathematics. And when I got to that, and I saw this person, yeah, I'm telling you, that just basically said to me, you need to move into this.
Carlo soon became infatuated with the discipline, and any spare moment he had was used to delve deeper into the intricacies of financial transacting and bookkeeping. Balancing the books was more fun than watching television.
I'm telling you, I got to a stage in the evenings. I didn't watch TV. We had those old textbooks where there were, exam papers or tests at the back. And I would sit and do that in the evening. My dad would come, aren't you sleeping yet? No, I'm busy with this. So that is where it came from.
Upon completing high school, Carlo enrolled at the Fall Triangle Technikon, where he obtained a national diploma in internal auditing in 2003. He then landed an internship as a trainee accountant at the Chateria and Barnes Chartered Accountants firm in Queenstown, where he soon was selected into an elite group of promising candidates to do audits for the Auditor General in South Africa.
If you love figures and if you love numbers, you would really enjoy this. If you've got a passion for your figures and for numbers, then obviously this is for you. It's just easy for me. I don't know if it just came easy from the beginning, but if we go home, you'll see all my certificates, etc., where accounting, mathematics, those type of things. So for kids at school, if you've got a passion for that, I would really encourage you to go into this profession. Go into that job. Take accounting.
Stints in Johannesburg at international auditing firm KPMG from 2009 and Chinese telecommunications giant Huawei Technologies from 2012 allowed Carlo to gain invaluable experience, which counted in his favor when he applied for professional membership at the Accounting Technicians Association of South Africa.
When I decided to become an accounting technician, there was a lot of research that was done, etc., etc., and I thought to myself, you need this. You really need this. And I mean, with me, it was basically they recognized prior learning, so I needed to complete a form, submitted my qualifications which I obtained before this, and then yeah, they gave me a platinum membership on there.
You can be anything you want. You can achieve it if you just believe. Take you to a place you can be your true self. Live your passion, yeah.
In 2014, Carlo decided to return to his country of birth. Not long after arriving back in his hometown of Rehoboth, he started to do accounting work at a Windhoek-based company, Rent a Drum, where he soon made some sweeping changes in the accounts department.
So I'm not just limited to just doing accounting work. I'm all over. Obviously, we get to a point where we need to prepare financial reports, which is your management accounts at the end of the day. So I would need, obviously, invoices, as mentioned earlier, your suppliers, if purchases were made, if we have customers, like I said, the logistics, they've got quite a number. So it's processing all of those invoices, the bank transactions, etc. And yeah, getting to a trial balance where you can draw up financial statements at the end of the day, or management accounts, which should be submitted on a monthly basis.
The feedback from clients who appreciated his enthusiasm and diligent approach to his work motivated Carlo to go solo and set up his own consultancy, Carlo Synders Consulting. Working from his home in Rehoboth's Block C suburb, Carlo offers accounting and bookkeeping services and has landed some sizable contracts.
Carlo is daar, hy gee ook vir ons raad en advies. Rondom is Carlo weet wat die gelde wat gaan inkom. En ons gaan ook sit en sê ons moet eers dit doen. Want hy sien die groter prentjie. Ons is mos nog nie elke dag in die kantoor nie. Ons is mos maar uit. Hy sit en werk met die bedrae of met die figures. So hy het die duideliker prentjie van die finansies wat aangaan.
It's two companies, EAM Builders and then EAM Logistics. It's doing everything from the start, processing customer invoices, supplier invoices. As you can see what my file is looking like, it goes up to filing. So doing VAT for them, doing submissions on ITES. As we know, ITES came in earlier this year. And yeah, doing management accounts for them. And it basically goes very broad. It's doing admin duties, assist with human-related matters, and then yeah, financial advice overall.
En daarom moet mense baie versigtig wees vir enige ouer vir hulle sê die straat hy is 'n boekhouer. Ons het hier geloop en ek waarsku vandag mense vat regtig van mense wat die werk ken en dan betaal jy een keer, dan betaal jy nie dubbel nie. Ons het baie skade gelei. En ons het een diep les geleer daardeur. En ek raai niemand anders het kom by boekhouer om enige ou aan te stel. Carlo, as jy ou het, ek sal regtig waar aanbeveel.
Accounting technicians enjoy excellent career prospects. They can work in a wide variety of finance roles for many types of organizations. Carlo's journey demonstrates that those who pass grade 12 with accounting and mathematics can easily access this career path.
But then, for kids coming from school, there's different levels where you can start. Basically, you would go through, you can either go into I want to go into an accounting field, I want to go into a governmental field, those type of things. So I would encourage people, and I do, like I say, for the youngsters out there, follow their route.
Ja, ek dink hulle daar's 'n groot toekoms. Ek weet wat wat die accountant besigheid aanbetref is daar's min van die mense, daar's baie maar nie hulle ken nie eintlik die werk nie. So vir 'n regte ou wat die werk reg kan doen, dan daar's 'n baie groot toekoms. En ek sal enige kind aanraai en sê gaan accountant doen dit, want dit is die probleem wat ons mee sit in Namibia.
Carlo's ability to work under pressure, strong interpersonal and communication skills, an eye for detail, excellent commercial sense and good IT skills continue to stand him in good stead in growing his clientele. The future seems bright for this methodical, driven and passionate young man, eager to share his knowledge and skills with those businesses he serves and supports.
So in terms of that, it's like I said, I moved in here. I'm basically doing a debtors clerk, creditors clerk. I'm keeping everything up to date. So, and I need to discuss with my client as well. Say, listen, but what is going on here, or those type of things. And like I said earlier, it's giving them advice as well. Don't just go willy-nilly and do whatever. And at the end of the day, I cannot do reporting. You get to instances where that is what I hate. One thing that I hate is doing cash withdrawals. And now I get a bank statement. I can't remember. Those type of things. What people usually...
Why is it irritating?
It's irritating because where do I allocate it? And the easiest thing is take it to a member's loan account. It's drawings, because you cannot provide me with proof. You made a withdrawal, what did you use the money for? Those type of things. So obviously, where I could have taken it to an expense, to increase your expenses and decrease your profit, now I cannot take it there because I don't have any proof. So I have to take it to a member's loan account or drawings, which is your balance sheet account. So you want to keep track of everything and have records. The ideal for you is, like we said earlier, it's keeping your keep records up to date. Everything should be there. There should be detail. So at the end of the day, then I can tell you, listen, this is what your business is doing. I do not suck it from my thumb or anything. It's what you gave me, and I want you to see. That's why business owners should be involved in their business. They should, even if it's not, you don't have to be an accountant, but I like to empower my clients to have that little accounting knowledge, to understand what I do and why I do it.
Carlo has big plans to grow his consultancy firm and appreciates that he potentially can be of service to the growing number of small and medium enterprises who often cannot afford and access the services of bigger accounting firms. Often these businesses fail not because of them not being viable businesses, but because owners undervalue and neglect their bookkeeping.
Like I said earlier, no one wants to pay tax. So if you don't provide me with the proper records, give me all the detail, I can really not assist you. At the end of the day, when I do financials for you, there's a disclosure on the accounting officer's report where I can say, I cannot express an opinion on the financial statements. If it's a CC, obviously they don't get audited. Information was provided to me with the client, by the client, information that they have on hand, and that's the thing. You sign it off, I go through with you and say, this is what I wanted, this is what I couldn't get.
You can be anything you want to be. You can achieve it if you just believe. Take you to a place you can be your true self. Live your passion, yeah. Live your passion, yeah.
Away from his computer and files, Carlo enjoys the company of family and friends who appreciate him as a caring but no-nonsense person, strong in his convictions and views.
He's quite a chill guy. Yes, I think what makes him all-round, and if you mean all-rounder, is friends. He can mingle with everyone. He's quite an adaptable person. It doesn't matter, there's no choice in who you are, because on the level that he is operating in terms of chatting to people, trying to inspiring them, and that's him. That's the most I know of him, at the moment, because He is very diligent guy, yeah. So outspoken, not afraid to challenge, especially when it comes to in his line. But it's not real what it is. So he's a guy that follows through, and at the end of the day, hardworking guy.
I think it's
Carlo Synders, diligent, methodical and thorough. His story teaches us the importance and value of taking ownership of our work, that there is no shortcuts to quality and that every action is an opportunity to improve. That good quality is never an accident, but always the result of high intention, sincere effort, intelligent direction and skillful execution. He is working his dream, he is living his passion.
Live Your Passion is supported by the European Union.